You gotta feel the beat in every section of your human body. Yo, back since when you were a kid, when you were once being trained to use the potty, you've had this knowledge of how to move your very body parts with the rhythm and the rhyme that comes through like the flow of the broken hearts coming off the love freeway. And I'm the love DJ. I'm picking up the mad rhymes, spinning them like an army drummer's march. And I'd like to get this from the dark to the dark to the starch in your collar. What makes you so uptight, man? I think you'd like to give me $1 if I was a rap bum on the side of the street begging for money. I think that you would be the vagabond disser that would like try to knock me on my nuts and honey. And I would fall into a pile of nuts and bolts because I'm not a dolt. I've just got verbal skills. And I'd like to go in for the kill. Even if you don't give me this $1, I'm still gonna holler like Jerry Lee Lewis, let's do this, I'm a rapper. Yeah!
It's, you got the girl's hand touching her own skin, but you can't tell that from the way the collage looks. And you got the top of a model's head, and you got some very ambiguous shots of upside down flesh and hair. And you got like pieces of food right here, I think. And then, I just made something else out of something.
And I ran across the streets of San Diego, eating my fish taco from Rubio. I met a bum, yo, he thought he was groovy, yo. The bouncer at the club of the jazz place was Samoan. I had to be getting to know him, the crazy jazz sounds that were getting down at the jam session. But then I was on a mission. I had to run up the street. I talked to this bum. He said that the black man was the original man who crawled out of the waters in the jungle. Although I was confused, I never stumbled. I almost believed him, but nobody had ever deceived him. He does 500 push-ups every morning. That's what the cop told me. Then he told me after the cop left, the cops are motherfucking corrupt. In San Diego, there will never be an earthquake that will erupt like the ones in San Francisco, where you got a whole different disco. I bet I'm the 50th rapper to rhyme disco with San Francisco, although not many have come from San Francisco drinking Crisco for the systems to get with them like Pepto-Bismol. Yo, and I don't want to be like this kind of dismal kind of rapper that just rhymes things about kitchen utensils and never gets to any point. I'm also not going to roll a joint, because I don't support the use of drugs, and neither do the new kids on the block. We all get hugged. Yo, and I'd like to say hello to Run DMC on Reading Rainbow with LeVar Burton, who left many MCs hurting when they tried to promote illiteracy. But that's just not going to get with me, yo, because I'm all about reading and books. And I hate those crook politicians who try to inject their values in me like a syringe, but they're going to get me off hinge like a hinge joint. But I'm always on point, like the good kind of rapper you read about in biology class, who never passed, but he always had the knowledge of the human body and the knowledge and the histology.
But once you break him down using tax hikes, psychedelic drugs, and daughters, look what you have inside him. You just have these random forest scenes that were like outtakes from the Italian model shoot in the open sea, somebody's forehead, and just meaningless stuff, and all that's left is the fragile shell. Yeah, but on a more serious note, I'd like to say that it's a lot easier to not be selfish when you're not lonely. Loneliness breeds selfishness. And I think that narcissism is the only choice left after you've eliminated the other ones and you realize that anything else in life is futile for enjoyment. Whether or not you're mistaken, I'm not the judge anymore. But there's other things to life, and there's better things to life, and I'd like to say that sincerely I love my mom and dad and my little sister and all my friends, and I'd like to say hi to them, and I'm thinking about them all the time. Cheer up, donut, don't be sad, come on and cheer up, donut, don't be sad. You're gonna get away from what's causing you dismay one way or another pretty soon, one way or another pretty soon. I've seen you look around, donut, don't be sad, you only see the ground, donut, don't be sad. And what's part of reality, while people like you and me have got a whole world up above, whole world up above. So you gotta just try to forget it. Time flies by, because you just can't let it. Time flies by. Bother you, cause it's gonna work itself all out. Because without a doubt, that's what it's gonna do. That's what it's gonna do. cheer up, donut, don't be sad, come on and cheer up, donut, don't be sad, cheer up, donut, don't be sad, cheer up, donut.
Peanut butter.